I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Tennessee Titans. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. And a peek now at the offense for Tampa Bay.
And they should come in pretty well rested because they had their open week last week. Ideally, all teams want to have that open week later in the year rather than this early. But you make do with what they give you. So you take the time off, rest up, heal up, and come in ready to play.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. They'll run on first down. Wilder. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. We'll look now at our starting defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
On second down now. Wilder, absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Young on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Young stepping up. He's going to keep it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 16.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
This is Wilder. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So now the Titans get their first shot on offense. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What the columnists write, possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right?
And this will be caught at the 30. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And now we get a peek at the Titan offense.
And the schedule makers have given them a little break right here. Back-to-back home games, and they won last week. So they're trying to make it 2 in a row before they hit the road next week. They have to take advantage of this break in the schedule.
Moon to throw, out to his left. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. It's quite a unit, number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Out of the gun, it's Moon, being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now, here's Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run the counter. Wilder, and he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second and 5 now. Young caught here by Bell. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protections.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 22-yard touchdown grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st down, it's Moon.
As a general rule,
this is caught inside the 15. A gain of 32 that time.
that was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down. It's Campbell, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Moon. And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Young. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Go now. 10 Lobo. Watch the slant. Ready?
It's Young on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Young to throw it, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone, touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 6 yards away, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top.
Complete to number 81. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The kicker on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a first down throw, Moon. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Hill, the intended receiver once again, but it's going to be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run with the big man Campbell. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Moon. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Steps away. And he's got it. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run. It's Campbell. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Young now. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Come on, set. 60 out.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Wilder. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Young. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a gain of 35.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Let's go now. 90, Wolf.
First down.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
From the red zone now, Young eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 13 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Operating from the gun. Moon. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. On the draw, this is Campbell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Again, they run with Campbell. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 17 yards out. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 39. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the run, it's Campbell. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick, rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were tight.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Young to throw it, rolling to his right. Well, that's complete to Sanders. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 42 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll stay on the ground. Wilder again. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And a touchdown here as we near the end of this ball game. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bucs, They move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it.